Nothing this evening, thank you.
Nothing this evening, thank you.
This evening, thank you.
I did have a question on the information package. Maybe Chris could look into it, and that is, what is the municipal levy increase by impact of 2.65% on what amount does that add up to? Do you know? Anybody? Is there a specific amount that we paid last year? I guess what I want to know is, what does 2.65% mean? Can someone?
Sure, please. Wow.
Wow is right.
Yeah. That's what we pay to impact, Mayor
Yeah.
Luke? Yeah. That's what we pay to impact, that kind of dollar value, is it? Boy. Yeah.
That's what I know Mr. Ford told us we paid X number of dollars. I know he's gone. I just curious what a 2.65.
Councillor, Mr. Baird has agreed to find out through through finance what that number is. And
Is he asking for percent of our levy, or
Yeah.
or impacts increase?
Well,
the increase
impact,
from
we
impact.
We pay.
what we pay to impact.
What
They're
we pay.
asking us for 2.65% more than we gave them last year,
Oh,
whatever
well,
that
we
is.
didn't give him $2 million. I
No,
don't believe.
I-
Sorry, I misunderstood you. My
Okay.
apologies. Six.
What?
Is it?
Last
1.2
year?
million?
In that range?
1.2 million. Okay, so I was.
So we're with a 2.65% increase this year. Good luck. And my other comment.
Okay.
If you just give me the figure, I'd kind of.
He'll get it for all of us.
And if you read through the correspondence, it's not very nice to see in there where commercial property, residential property, farm property, the increases that are going to come within the next 5 years is substantial. It's substantial. Anyways, my last comment, and I would like to comment or congratulate our Panorama Committee and volunteers. I had a chance to talk with them a couple of days ago. I even bought them all a coffee at my office there the other day, and I thought if anybody did get a chance to see it this year, it was probably, I think, one of the best they've done in years for lighting. And I just want to congratulate anybody that volunteered, and again, it was a great year for that group. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Councillor Black.
Thank you very much. And that's, I guess that's Roger Cruikshank that's leading the charge on that. So I agree. He's been doing a wonderful job. And I just wanted to thank Public Works for Sean Van Acker and his crew for removing the snow in downtown Simcoe just before Christmas. It was good timing to get rid of it. I got comments from businesses and the BIA. They're very thankful. Very appreciative, and felt that sales had increased because of that, because people can access it. The store's much better. Just to let you know, the Norfolk Field Naturalists, and I'm sure Janice Gilbert, and you're probably all aware of Janice from, I think she used to be with the MNR. They're doing a workshop or education session tonight as we speak. It's probably over at the Norfolk Field Naturalist meeting on Phragmites, the prevention methods. And she's a known speaker. And just to let you know that, I guess that problem is being made aware, and there are some inroads being made on how to address this problem, because there's no doubt about it, it is huge, and probably affecting Long Point and any other area around. So it's good that this awareness is out there, and that hopefully some solutions are available. They are working at them, and that we can at least get it under control. Lastly, I just thought I'd let everybody know that I actually did have a visit from Santa Claus this year, and I couldn't believe it. And I got what he left me was a book from Red Kelly, and it's sort of his 150th celebration, and it's his biography. I'm not going to let you read it. You have to go out and buy your own. And it's all signed by him. But I went through it in about 3 or 4 days, and it's really unbelievable what this man has done in his career. And he is from, well, I guess Port Dover and Simcoe take ownership of Red. But an incredible human being, an incredible family, and just so proud to have him from this area. And if you can, ask your wife or family to give you a copy of that book for your birthday present. I think you'd really enjoy it.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Sonnenberg, anything for this evening? Okay. Councillor Height?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I got a couple things on my list. First one is I'm getting quite a few calls from some people that feel that the East Quarter Line highway, or south of Highway 24 down to probably the 3rd, is pretty rough shape right now, and it's pretty dangerous. I've had several phone calls at this point. Ms. Robinson could have that looked after, and I'm sure she will, especially with all that money she just saved us earlier. All right, but the second thing I wanted to bring up at council was I noticed over the holidays that Norfolk County posted its financial returns for 2015, the audited financials out to the province. I guess a bit of a concern with that is we as council haven't seen that yet. And it's out there now. I've had a few discussions with the Minister of Municipal Affairs, and one of the things that he mentioned to me was that because we're late in filing our report, it's basically a black eye when we're looking for grant money. And that's one of the things that might be affecting our grant applications. And that's basically how they punish us for putting our stuff in late. And I have that letter, I can send that off to you guys. But I hope that this year that we have more financial reporting, and B, more timely financial reporting, so that we can take care of that and hopefully get in some of that grant money we need for more of our infrastructure programs. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You're welcome. Just on that point, Councillor, if you did receive such a letter, I, for one, and I suspect all of council, would appreciate the chance to receive a copy. And the clerk has informed me, I think the financial statements are coming to council next week. So.
Are you threatening us, Andy?
No.
Thank you.
Councillor Geisens. Thank you. Mayor Luke. Yeah. Yeah, thanks very much, Mayor Luke, and perhaps there may be one or two of those varieties of beer at the levee tomorrow night, who knows? We're,
Getting thirsty already, Mr. Chair. There may well be.
yeah, let's hope. The only item I wanted to bring forward, and I think it's both to probably Ms. Robinson and you, Mr. Baird, and it relates, I did have a call from a constituent, as we probably all have over the months, complaining about the illegal signs that go up on county infrastructure, whether it's the yard sale sign that goes up on a hydro pole of ours, or the sandwich board sign, or one of those wire signs that goes up for an event that happened 3 months ago and the sign's still sitting there on the side of the roadside. I know we were told, I think, that our staff were going to make a bit of a blitz to try and both remove those and inform people that are placing them that they shouldn't do it, and possibly in severe cases implement fines. Am I remembering that correctly, that we were going to try and put a blitz on? Because I know a couple in my immediate neighborhood are gone that had been there for years, and so that's a good thing. But what's the status of that, Mr. Baird?
Sure, thanks, Mr. Chairman. I recall it might have been Councillor Geisens or certainly Councillor Columbus. They brought that to our attention last year.
Yes.
And we had our bylaw summer students as part of their daily rounds to go out and blitz, make the phone calls, and tell them they've got, a week or two to get them down. So there was a good outcome there. But perhaps we can talk tomorrow at SLT about a similar approach. Ms. Robinson and I can put our heads together and maybe do something similar.
Thank you. I'm certainly not saying it's not better. It certainly is better than it was, but it's probably something that staff and all of us need to be diligent about all the time. Okay, now I think we are finished and we are ready to adjourn, so thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see most, if not all of you, tomorrow evening.